Bionano Genomics technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price targets. Starting off the price action, I am not kidding you when I say I am looking to actually make a trade right now, kind of live on this video. At least it'll be like 10 minutes or an hour delayed, I guess, because the editing, right? I am looking to add and drop 450 shares, nearly $3,000 on Bionano stock right now. If we get a couple additional signs of confirmation, whether that is going to be during the video or not, that is yet to be decided. Whether this is a confirmed breakout or not, yet to be decided. Here is the daily chart. You may be wondering, it's only at $5.91. That is what the daily candle here indicates. But if we look at the after hours, it is at $6.11, 3% up after hours, right? Remember, the daily candles, they do not take into account the after hours or pre-market. They are just the open to close of the actual market. So if we actually go up to $6.11, why am I so excited? Why am I about to drop $3,000 on Bionano stock? Because we have a confirmed breakout, my friends. If we hold, if we stay at least 2% up in the after hours, roughly. Even if we stay above 1% up in the after hours, we're still probably going to be above this technical level, this descending purple level that is verified, validated, perfect, K clean, because I did actually draw it up a little bit, back it up, and it actually does validate this $15.69 peak for a long time. So actually, a case is to be made that this level is more important than this red level of resistance that goes back prior to the all-time highs. The case is yet to be made. I have not made that case yet for you guys because I am not decided on which one is more important. I do not know. What I do know is that right now, we have a confirmed breakout if we hold. And if we hold, guess what's going to happen? A quick push. It's likely to happen. We are likely to have a quick push up to $6.36. What percentage gain would that represent? That would represent roughly a 5%. My math is pretty bad, and I'm just estimating roughly 3 to 8%. I'll give you a wide range there, so I can't be wrong. I'll say 4 to 8%, roughly, up to this 61.8% Fibonacci level. And remember, these orange, these gold lines, that is the macroscopic Fibonacci. The purple ones are just from the correction, the bottom of the correction to the top. We do have a cup and handle here. This is the start of the cup. This is the end. Okay, it's pretty easy to imagine. Now, if we draw up a price target, the technical price target is going to be this. But I'm going to be ultra conservative, and I'm actually going to draw another one. I'm going to draw a little less because I would rather underpromise and overdeliver than the other way around, right? So if we draw up this price target, what's the price target, Brandon? What's the price target, mate? It's $6.70. That's pretty sweet if you ask me. That is plus 10% in the green. Now, the price targets. What's the accuracy been for the price targets? Actually, unintentionally, I've actually been very accurate on the price targets lately, okay? Now, if we actually go back here a little bit, this is why I sometimes will keep the price targets, but I deleted most of them. Now, these price targets to the downside that I said, these purple ones right here, you can watch my previous videos. They verify all of them. But the one I recently said, this descending triangle, right? This level right here and this horizontal level right here, the descending triangle. I said when I made this that we were unlikely to hit this price target. We hit it, perfectly hit that price target. And that was to the downside. Now we finally have one to the upside. We have the SAR, we have the super trend, we have volume. Okay, well, I guess we debatably have volume. Volume today wasn't very good. Volume yesterday was good though. But we have a reversal potentially. We have reversal signs. We have articles. We have catalysts, fundamentals. We have the small caps. We have the market on our side. At least today we did, and I think the rest of the week we will. I think it is very likely that we will hit this price target of $6.70 if we confirm the breakout. What does that mean? Basically, if you're watching this video and Bionano is still at $6.11, and by the end of the night, by the end of the day, by the closing of after hours, right, 7 o'clock Central Time, if we are still above $6, I would like to say if we're above 605, roughly, okay, 605 just to be safe, okay, because that's kind of where this level is. If we're above 605 by the time the closing trading ends for after hours, that is a confirmed breakout in my book. But here's another if, okay? And the only other if is that if we don't hold that pre-market. The longer we hold it, basically, the more likely it is to be confirmed. It is likely, in my opinion, I think it is likely that we will have a price target hit, a price target come to fruition of $6.69, $6.70, if we hold $6.05 for a couple more hours. That is what I'm thinking. That is definitely going to be more likely as time goes on. And of course, if we hit this in 2 weeks and we get a slow, consistent uptrend, something like this, right? That would happen. We would hit it in sooner 2 weeks if we follow that trajectory. But anyways, this will have a couple days, not just 1 day, not just 2 days, couple days to maybe 2 weeks max to hit this price target. So that is what I'm predicting. As far as when to actually add shares, for me personally, I am looking to add shares. I just want to. I would love to add shares right at 6:59 or 6:50 Central Time, right before trading ends for the after hours, because I want to see the price hold this level. I don't want to have a false breakout. I don't want to have one of these wicks, all the way up and then just all the way back down in the 30-minute. Right. I want to see some consolidation. I'm going to load, and tomorrow I'm going to expect a big day. And of course, small caps, bond yields, markets, we are basically dependent on those. But for me, I am bullish on the NASDAQ, and I think bond yields, okay, you can make a debate. You can make an argument for either side there. We're not going to rant on that. This is a Bionano video. But anyways, I will be looking to add a ton of shares, roughly 400 to 470 shares of Bionano at $6.10, $6.15, K612 right now, or even 605 is where I would like to get in, or 603 preferably, but I doubt we're going to see that again. But if we do, that is your load up zone. But of course, only load up if you know what you're doing and if you actually believe in the stock and know the risk that comes with it. And of course, realize that we can hold this level perfectly after hours, right when pre-market hits tomorrow, right here, this little bell right here, right? Look at the day down here. That's this line right here. That's when the pre-market starts. We can just dump right back down, man. Seriously. But we did, and we did not get a daily close. Remember, in the live stream, I was saying, if we get a daily close above that, that's a great sign. We did not get a daily close above that. We got a daily close right on it, and then in the after hours, we started peaking above it. Now, for a little bit of bragging time, I am going to be doing a little bit of bragging here, my friends. If we look at these parabolic SAR and the super trend on the hourly, I did call this basically, I'm not going to say perfectly, okay, or what was the indicator I was using? Was I using the 4 hourly? I think I was using the 4 hourly. Yes. Okay. So on the 4 hourly yesterday, I'll put a card on the top right now, proving my claims that I'm about to make, that I'm about to brag to you about. I did call out right when we had the flip between. This is why I love these indicators. You can say technical analysis is voodoo. Howard, okay, I respect Howard a little bit, but when you say technical analysis is voodoo, that is all respect gone for me personally. Many of truths we cling to depend on our point of view, and this is my point of view. Many of these indicators are just freaking accurate, man. I mean, if you just look in the past, every time you get that flip, they're almost always accurate. It's a very simple indicator. When they flip green, you're likely to see green for a little while. That's your buy signal. When they flip red, that's your sell signal. So when we saw this, I said that we are not necessarily, but I said it was likely that we're going to be seeing some green bullish price action. I said it was likely that this is the bottom. But at the same time, you may be wondering, Brandon, haven't you said that for a while? Yes, I have. Yeah. Yes, I definitely have. And of course, you can make that argument that if you claim Bionano is going to moon every week, eventually you're going to be right. That is totally true, my friends, but that is not what I'm saying. I've never said, some people are under the impression that I'm like, BNGO moon every week. No, BNGO will moon eventually. It is inevitable. It is just a matter of time. That does not mean we're going to go to the freaking moon and Mars tomorrow. All right, man. And I put the question mark there for a reason, my friends. I also want to look at the daily exponential moving average. I also pointed this out to you guys yesterday, again, in yesterday's video. We had the 200-day exponential moving average coming up, acting as support, and that is one of the strongest indicators to whether you are in a bullish or bearish trend. Macroscopically, long-term, objectively, factually, overtly, right, we are in a bear, or excuse me, we are not in a bear market. We are in a bull trend, bull market, uptrend, whatever you want to say, higher highs and higher lows. Macroscopically, right? Higher highs and higher lows. Midterm, no. Midterm, we are in a bear market. It's carnage midterm, but we just broke out of the first level we need to, the second level we need to, this red one right here. And then once that happens, guys, we are going to be in full reversal territory, bull market territory for Bionano, or at least uptrend territory, higher highs and higher lows. That's what we're going to be seeing. We're likely to see that, right? We could break above this, chill for a little bit, break right back into the pattern. Of course, anything's possible, but very unlikely, my friends. Taking a look at some other indicators, those are the important stuff. If we look at some other stuff, what we need to see here, guys, we want to see a flip of these guys right here on the daily. That is going to be another huge sign of reversal. We've had some reversals on the 1 hourly and the 4 hourly, right? But if we go to the daily, this is what we need right here, man. We need a flip to the green with the parabolic SARs, these spherical things right here, these alien indicators that just like make you wonder, dude, I'm an idiot. Anyways, if you're a beginner especially, but also the super trend, this line right here. And of course, these indicators do not mean, if you don't know what these are, you're not an idiot. Okay, don't take that the wrong way. Once we get that flip, That's going to represent some more bullish sentiment for the stock. I also want to look at the daily MACD. We are starting to get back, gain a little bit of ground, but there's no news there really. Looking to the weekly, bearish territory in the MACD, obviously RSI, we're still looking pretty good. Okay, we're neutral in the weekly, but also looking at the Bollinger Bands, guys, I want to bring this to your attention, $7. We are going to have crazy resistance at $7 most likely because that middle weekly Bollinger Band paired with the natural sell limit wall of $7. And of course, we tore down that $6 wall today in the after hours, which is why I'm kind of scared for tomorrow because, we didn't have to break through too many walls because after hours is, like zero trading compared to the market open, right? There's a little bit, not a lot though, volume wise. That is going to be scary to see what happens there. But I do think we are going to be seeing some I think tomorrow is going to be a very good day based on what's happening right now. I really do. But we will see. Anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Let's check these real quick. Okay, on the weekly, we're still in we're still in bullish territory. Okay, there's nothing to check out here. Also, looking at these indicators right here, we did get that bearish flip on the weekly as well, and we're going to have to climb significantly higher to flip those. That is not good news at all. But obviously, guys, I saw an article today that we're going to cover. We're going to cover that article 100%, but we are still bullish. Basically, what you can describe this run up as a push and consolidation, right? We had our push. We had a little bit of hype inflate the stock. We had some margin increasing disproportionately affecting the sell-off, right? We had institutions. We had shorting. We had market manipulation. All that stuff. I think all that stuff happened. Now we are starting to come back to our senses, and we're going to start forming a consistent uptrend. I think we are. I'm not calling that this was our bottom here, but I am saying that it is likely because I don't know what's going to happen. I can't call stuff like, oh, this is going to happen next. This is going to happen next. I can tell you the indicators likelihood that in my mind, what they present and how, why, when it's going to happen most likely. That's all I can tell you. Talking a little bit about the volume, our 3-month average volume is 33 million. Today, we only got 27 million. That's actually not that good. Obviously, okay, for obvious reasons. But guys, I think once we start forming higher highs and higher lows for Bionano, I think we're going to see the interest go way up in Bionano. And there's actually a few things that you can do. I'll talk about later in the video on how you can actually increase the interest and basically potential. Basically, I would just say, I wouldn't even say potential, but for the sake of disclaimers and being fair to both sides, I'll just say potential volume. You can increase the potential volume for Bionano by doing a couple of things I'm going to talk about soon. But I think the volume is going to increase, and this is going to disproportionately affect the stock in a good way. If we look at the last 2 days, volume has not been that great, right? It's been a little bit, nothing like these levels right here. When we get these levels right here, dude, it's over. Bionano Genomics announces sites within the UK's National Health System have adopted its Saphyr system for optical genome mapping. This is the biggest piece of news. I'm not exaggerating. We're going to go through this entire article. This is the biggest piece of news that I have seen for Bionano for a long time. This is, I would say this is just as big as everything included in the earnings report. I would say maybe, I don't know if it's equally or close to, I don't know. Okay, earnings report was amazing. Let's be honest, Q4 earnings report. Okay, maybe not quite that good, but this is the best piece of news that I've seen since that. A ton of good points in here. King's College Hospital in London and the NHS Regional Genetics Laboratory of Belfast City Hospital have adopted Saphyr systems through the company's reagent rental program, which entails a commitment to purchase consumables over time in connection with the placement of a system. This is just revenue, reoccurring revenue, more sales coming in, and the price action literally only reacted. I think it was fluctuating between 2 to 5% in the green this morning when this news came out. So it really didn't move the price action that much, and this is huge for me. I mean, this is okay. This is not even why it's huge. We're going to be going over why this is more huge than people realize, and not even necessarily this, but what they realize about Bionano that people already know, but most people don't care about. Most people don't know. We know it though, because if you watch these videos, you know. I know because I do the research. So that's why you want to watch these videos. Quick plug. This is just reoccurring revenue. The site in Belfast will also evaluate Saphyr for the detection of structural variants in patients with developmental delay, infertility, rare disease, and other genetic diseases as well. This is what I've been saying, guys. I know you're tired of hearing me brag and making myself think I'm a genius, right? No, but what I've been saying, genetic diseases, other miscellaneous genetic diseases, preventative care, right? Susceptibility and prenatal, postnatal, 1,000 things. This stuff is going to happen because the Saphyr, optical genome mapping, this stuff is in an untapped space with potential that no one knows about. The CEO doesn't even know about some of it. I guarantee you he does not even know what is to come down the line. 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 1 year from now, dude, we don't know what they're going to be able to do. Optical genome mapping, it is it is basically one of the most potentially innovative and disruptive sectors and spaces that there is. Okay, no doubt in my mind that it is one of them. And this is just an example. Okay, developmental delay, infertility, rare disease, and other genetic diseases as well. Do you know how many diseases, other genetic diseases could be? It could be all of them for all we know. Optical genome mapping could get to such an efficient level down the line that it could literally cure all genetic diseases, all diseases at all. Literally, I believe that it could in the future. I don't know if it's going to be a century, a decade, 5 years. I don't know what it's going to be. Optical genome mapping has the biggest potential to solve all health problems: cold, fever, flu, COVID, anything, every health problem that you have, anything that hurts. Optical genome mapping has the potential to fix all that we know about the human diseases and abnormalities and problems. Literally, and of course, I don't mean to say this thing is going to become like a, I don't know. I don't mean to say this thing is going to cure all sicknesses and diseases tomorrow or in a year. I'm saying that this space, optical genome mapping, what the Saphyr and Bionano does, that space will have the highest chance, and maybe the only chance out of realistically of things that we know of now, to actually cure a significant amount, if not all, down the line of human problems. Anyways, I know that was a nice rant for you. There's a lot of things there. Just if you take one thing for it, take it as this. Saphyr is being recognized, and other people, doctors, geneticists, experts, right? I'm not an expert. These people are. They recognize that they can use it. Okay, obviously they recognize it. It can help with developmental delay, infertility, rare disease, and other genetic diseases as well. Timely identification of genomic structural variants is vital for providing diagnostic, prognostic, and treatment decisions for hematological malignancies. Don't know if I'm pronouncing any of that correct. Okay, that's a mouthful. But anyways, a timely identification of genomic structural variants is vital, right? What do we know about Bionano Saphyr? It is more. It does it in a cheaper way, in a faster time, in a more accurate way, and it's got potential to cure things that the long-read sequencing and the other orthodox methods cannot even dream of, right? Not even a chance, and some of them at least. And down the line, 100% Bionano's optical genome mapping innovation. There's a ton to be left to be seen, and a ton left to be found. Long-read sequencing, there's none of that. So these are all benefits for Bionano. And guess what? We've known this, right? It's like, Brandon, what's new here? What's so crazy about this news? Other people are realizing it too. Okay? Anyways, they talk about the orthodox ways, right? Fluorescence and hybridization, FISH, and S&P arrays to provide a comprehensive analysis. These orthodox techniques, expensive, labor-intensive, time-consuming, and require a diverse and skilled workforce, right? Bionano, you don't need a skilled workforce. You don't need diverse workforce. You don't need time. You don't need a ton of time. You don't need money. You don't need a lot of labor effort. It's easy, it's timely, it's cheap, it's everything you want, man, essentially, okay? It's everything you want. If you're one of these labs and you're working on genetic analysis, genetic labs, cytogenetics, prenatal, postnatal susceptibility, awareness, preventative care down the line, okay? This is the doctor talking through all of this, by the way. He added, a number of other pilot studies have already demonstrated the clinical validity of optical genome mapping for identifying structural variations in both acquired and constitutional abnormalities. We are undertaking a pilot study right now to introduce a single automated cytogenetic workflow providing high-resolution analysis of the genome in a timely manner. That's the key word, in a timely manner. Ultimately, to benefit patient outcomes. We hope that this will ultimately replace the need for the wide range of cytogenetic methods currently used in diagnostic laboratories and will lead to a quicker turnaround time with better defined structural variation data. This is exactly what I've wanted to hear, and I've known this for a while. I just didn't know that the genetic labs agreed with me, okay? So there's a lot of things here. Firstly, I want to bring up this is more complicated than it would seem. It's like, Brandon, how's your mind going all these different places with just this little quote here? Well, okay, just trust me. I do a lot of Bionano research. Cytogenetics, right? This is one of many markets for Bionano. So it's not the only market, and the $3 billion total addressable market is not the total addressable market. Okay, that's what the CEO said for cytogenetics. I'm 99% sure I am correct. And remembering from the earnings call, he said the cytogenetic market, total addressable market, he said all genetic labs was $3 billion. Now, genetic labs are not the only thing that the Saphyr is going to be useful for, and they don't have just the Saphyr; they have plenty of other products. But anyways, I just want to make that point right away. The doctor here is noting, and he proves my point and my theory. And a lot of people know this, that diagnostic laboratories, they have systems and long-read sequencing products that do not do things with a quick turnaround time. Now, this may be thinking like, Brandon, you're paraphrasing. It's obvious. It's implied. We hope that this will ultimately replace the need for the wide range of cytogenetic methods currently used in basically all diagnostic, or at least most diagnostic laboratories, and will lead to a quicker turnaround time with a better defined structural variation data. So two extrapolations from this, right? Two interpretations that are 100% conclusive from this. 100%. Okay, so higher turnaround time with the Saphyr. They're hoping it is quicker, right? It is, okay? They wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. They're hoping it was, but it is. We already know it is. Okay, let's be honest. Also, better defined structural variation data. It does it better, it's cheaper, and it's a quicker turnaround time. And what else could you want, man? What else could you want? They were looking to refresh and update certain facilities. They rely on traditional cytogenetic techniques, right? Karyotyping, FISH, and CMP array, blah, blah, yada, yada. What was attractive about the Saphyr system is that it has the potential to replace several different clinical tests in one assay, quicker time, and higher throughput, higher accuracy, higher detection, avoiding the need for us to invest in additional multiple cytogenetic instruments, saving us time and streamlining our workflow. I mean, this is just, what else this should have sent the stock 10% up at least, man, at least. The pilot study will be used to assess the clinical utility of optical genome mapping and the identification of structural variations observed in patients with constitutional and blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Including, but not limited to, developmental delay, infertility, rare diseases, leukemia, and lymphoma patients, okay, and other stuff as well, okay? Literally included, but not limited to. There is an unlimited, okay, not unlimited, I guess technically there are limits on the Earth, I guess, right now. Right? We are on the Earth. There's not unlimited technically like in other galaxies and planets, but there's basically an unlimited market for Bionano because the things that they're going to be able to cure. Okay, have you guys noticed something? The farther we go on in time with Bionano, the more diseases that that Saphyr and other things can help detect and help cure and help find research on, the larger that list grows, right? Some of this stuff we did not know about. Okay, we did not know. Personally did not know about the IVF infertility thing that they can cure now with that recent study a couple of days ago. I think it was 2 days ago or last. I think it was 2 days ago. This is the CEO of Bionano, Eric Coleman. What we are seeing with recent adoption within the UK, NHS, and other sites is validation of the change in our sales model that we adopted in the first half of 2020. Our focus is on accelerating the process for researchers to implement optical genome mapping with Saphyr to shorten the time it takes for them to generate data, right? Bionano gets sales, the genetic labs, they save money, they save time, and they get a quicker time to generate the data, right? It's literally a mutual relationship. It benefits everyone. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it, of course. A faster implementation brings revenue sooner compared to a traditional capital sales cycle, and earlier access to Saphyr data may raise awareness of that data sooner, right? They're talking about the revenue for the actual place, right? Of course, it's more revenue for them, and it's sooner because they're getting more sales, but they're talking about the actual place that adopts it. I'm pretty sure they get revenue sooner because they get earlier access to Saphyr data. It may raise awareness of that data sooner, and they just get higher accuracy, higher detection, right? It's everything. It is one of this place that adopted them is one of the largest testing centers for this. Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce that again. A diverse patient population. Meanwhile, NIRGL is one of the only NHS genetic testing centers in Northern Ireland, providing services to that entire population. We are thrilled that these NHS centers have chosen to invest in optical genome mapping. Validating assays on the platform along a path to modernizing their workflows. We believe their success can spark potential adoption by many other NHS testing labs across the UK. That is the CEO talking, not me. That may sound like me, right? We believe their success can spark potential adoption by many other NHS testing labs across the UK. This is what I said, essentially word for word. Okay, not word for word, but basically exactly like it. That's what I meant. You can go watch the Africa video where we had the Africa adoption site in Africa. They adopted it. I said it was likely to be a domino effect. It is. Okay, I've been last 2 days, man. Okay, I'm telling you guys, there are going to be 0 comments today that are bearish and be like, Brandon, you suck. There's going to be no dislikes, I bet, because Bionano went up and my claims have been proved right. And no one wants to just wait and see. Everyone is short term. Okay, get rich quick. No patience. Okay, patience does you a lot of good, and it's proven today. At least a little bit, right? I mean, obviously, we're still bleeding a lot, but we are on the way to recovering right now, I believe. Recent article, okay, this came out 2 hours ago. 2 biopharma stocks that look ready for a bullish reversal. This is awesome. And the articles have been getting better. The analysts, I got to give them credit. They have been getting better, man. The key levels to watch. The stock has been falling the last couple of months, forming what technical traders may call a falling wedge pattern. This pattern is considered a bullish reversal pattern. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what I want to show you is that this guy, even the analyst, has the exact same chart I basically have. If we look at the daily chart, that purple line right there, that is the one that we are looking at right here. That's the one right there. Even the analysts know what's going on, okay? And guess what they say? They say the exact same I do. So that's how I know these guys know what they're doing a little bit, right? A break below these the line, connecting the lows could bring a stronger downtrend, right? That is true. But a break above the line, right? This resistance line right here that we've been talking about, connecting the highs may signal the stock is changing trends and ready to start heading back up. Now, of course, what this article neglects is that we have a perfect level of resistance going something like that, right? Literally, since we broke below that, it's just been downtrending, right? We need to address that. But nonetheless, it is going to be bullish if we break above that. And this article confirms that. Of course, okay, it confirms. Okay, don't trust an article to confirm anything I'm saying. That is not a good strategy. Believe what I'm saying because the content, not because of what I'm saying, and not because the article says it. Okay, anyways. Okay, this is cool right here. The stock is trading below the 50-day moving average and above the 200-day moving average, right? Indicating the stock is most likely facing a period of consolidation. I agree. Why do I agree? Because if we look at the moving averages here, the 200-day moving average and the 200-day EMA, exponential moving average, we are above both of them. Means basically we got a run up, we got a consolidation. We're still in bullish territory, though. That's why I don't say we're in a downtrend macroscopically. Bionano's Twitter. There is not crazy news here, I'm going to be honest, but the new doctor presented host genome analysis on structural variations. Okay, this is the same thing that we get every day, but it's good nonetheless. It is great to see that the marketing team of Bionano is so awesome, and it makes you think that, hey, down the line, if their marketing is so good now, it's probably only going to stay the same or get relatively better. That's going to be more sales, more revenue, right? Yes, they have a great marketing team, and that's something we never cover. So I thought I'd touch that on a little bit. King's College Hospital, okay, that's the news that we already covered. Bionano subreddit, I just want to take this time to just say congratulations to everyone. Give yourself a pat on the back if you held through, if you bought the dip, if you bought in the 200-day EMA or this double bottom right here, roughly. I guess not a double bottom. It's almost a double bottom. I'm just going to call it a double bottom, roughly. Okay. Congratulations, man, because it has been hard, and the weak hands have been shaken out, and the true investors and real knowledgeable investors have been rewarded, at least partially so far. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to go over this the BNGO subreddit. Okay, let's give this an upvote. Diamond hand, man. There is serious and a real value in diamond hands when you do your conviction, man. When the bears say BNGO is going to zero. By the way, prequels to originals. Okay, just again, guys, great job, man. We've earned this bounce. Okay, and now if you want to say this is a dead cat bounce, okay, just watch the videos. Rewatch this video. Okay, I've given you my reasons on why this is not a dead cat bounce. If you still think it is, much to learn you still have, in Yoda's words. That's what he would say. But yeah, this is a little funny meme here. I thought it was pretty funny. Anyways, this is the news that I did not cover yesterday because I forgot to cover it for some reason. Anyways. This is not crazy news. FLGT, Fulgent Genetics, the CEO, told investors to look out for an acquisition. Okay, if we go right here, this is just according to the article. Of the publicly traded companies, the CEO did not say this. This is just an article, an author this is what the article author says. Of the publicly traded companies that are small enough to be potential targets of an acquisition, 3 spring to mind for what they would offer in terms of technology, geography, blah, blah, blah. Bionano was listed first, and everyone was freaking out over this. A lot of YouTubers say, oh my gosh, potential acquisitions. And I'm just like, dude, that's not what we want. We don't want an an acquisition is great, Kate. I want one, sure, if the deal was fine. And if we did get an acquisition, it would likely be a quick 20 to 200% increase. And I mean that seriously. We could be seeing a 50 to 200% increase. We likely would if the acquisition was at all favorable to Bionano's terms, which they would be. Bionano would have insane negotiating power, at least in my mind. They're a leader in optical genome mapping, so it's something to keep in mind. Like, yeah, okay, they are a prime. I guess they are kind of a prime target for a buyout, especially at these prices. But I will say something, guys. If Bionano were to get bought out, it would likely be now. It would be sooner rather than later. So I will say that because the market capitalization, they're at such a low price right now, man. They can bargain a little better and get a cheaper deal than if they wait for us to confirm the breakout, like I think we're going to, and slowly uptrend as small caps start to rebound. Oh, by the way, if you want a quick plug, if you want a small cap rebound and NASDAQ update, technical analysis, indicators, all that stuff, I'm going to do a video on that maybe today or tomorrow, depending on how long it takes to edit this. But anyways, current positions for Bionano, this is what we're looking at. I sold quickly because I know this video is already 1,000 years long. I sold Nano Dimension and I sold Skills. Okay, let's check them. Well, I guess we don't have time to check them out. But anyways, yeah, I sold those two and I held everything else. I sold a little bit of microvision as well. Relevant information in regards to the title is done now. How to increase Bionano's interest and volume. I know this is like in my best interest to say this, but I mean this seriously, my friends. If you share the video, like the video, subscribe, whatever, okay, all that crap that I don't like saying, right? I don't like saying like and subscribe because it's just what every other YouTuber does. And I started this channel to be different than other YouTubers, not like them. But anyways, if you want to increase the Bionano interest and volume, promoting these videos, I think that is like the easiest way to do that, because when someone watches these videos, they realize, hey, this guy has serious conviction. He's got a good track record, right? He picked out Mara when it was $20, right? Are you kidding me? Now it's at like 30. It was at 60, right? Are you kidding me? And all these other, all these stocks have performed well. Okay, you could have taken profits on any of these stocks on my first video. That's what I recommended, and they've all done amazing. And right now they're bleeding a little bit, but overall they're still up. And overall, you could take profits at any time, being 150%, 200% up. Anyways, yeah, that's how you actually increase the Bionano interest and volume. At the same time, promote my channel. That's in my best interest. Do y'all want to see a live stream every day? I don't know if I can keep that up, but I can do one. I can probably do one every other day. I really enjoy them typically. So let me know if y'all want a live stream every day. Weeble video, setup plus advantages versus disadvantages. Let me know if you want that. NASDAQ video, MVIS, and NNDM, and all these coming soon. Watch out for the ads. There are ads that are like the annoying ads that I said I would not do. I got a ton of great feedback. I put those on after the video, right? So you have plenty of time to click off. My friends, I'm not selling out. There are 0 ads that are going to interrupt your watching and prevent you from watching during the video. After the video ends, then you're going to get hit with some freaking ads, which suck. But you can literally, if you can't click off, you can click off within like 15 seconds of literally there's nothing on the screen. It's just the music. It's just my guitar, just me playing guitar for like 15 seconds. If you don't click off by then you are going to get some ads. So I'm going to let you know because I'm transparent. I'm not just going to throw 5 ads on you or 3 ads at the start or before or during. I'm not that guy. And I also merch in the description. Check those out if you want. Anyways, this is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one.